This is part 2 of the synthesis of zinc chloride lab. We did part 1 a little bit ago, and well, yesterday, and we let it sit overnight. So here's what we've got. That's our zinc and hydrochloric acid. So there's some more blue questions that you'll need to answer. We definitely did fill out the rest of this table. We said that the number of zinc pieces we used was 7. And so the mass of zinc used is 2.41, so we're going to fill out the rest of this table today. And so the first thing it tells you to do is to put the product, which is the liquid in this test tube, into a pre-massed evaporating dish. So we're going to mass the evaporating dish, so we have that for later. Okay, we're going to call it 18.25. And so I'm just going to write that in my comp book over here to the side, so we know what that is for later. And then we're going to put the product in here, which is just the liquid. And we're going to try to not get any solid in there. And then it says wash that product with, or wash the zinc with 5 cubic centimeters of water. So we're going to add 5 more cubic centimeters. And then put that wash water in there. And so the second blue question says, why should you add the washing water to the evaporating dish? Because it has some product in it. Okay, then I'm going to take the zinc, the leftover zinc, I'll put it there. We'll dry that off once we start heating the evaporating dish. So let me get this turned on. And we'll start heating that, and we're going to get a white crystalline solid once all the liquid evaporates. And we want to make sure we get all the liquid evaporated in that white crystalline solid, which is called zinc chloride. Has a very low melting point, and it'll actually start to melt once we get it back. Let's see if I can get this set up. All right. So while we're letting that evaporate, let's figure out the mass of zinc remaining. I'm going to take these 7 zinc pieces, dry them off, and we're going to mass it. So we said the starting mass of the zinc used was 2.41. The mass of zinc left over is, let's say that's 1.51. And so that's what we'll put right here. 1.51. So the mass of zinc that reacted is the difference between these two. So 2.41 minus 1.51 is 0.90. The product is the white solid that's going to be left in here. It was dissolved in solution. And again, it's called zinc chloride. And so this is going to take a couple of minutes here to get all that liquid boil away. So the third blue question, how much metal reacted with the hydrochloric acid? That's going to be the mass of zinc reacted, which is 0.9 grams. All right, we're getting pretty close. We're getting some white crystals on the side. And if you let this go too long, you evaporate away the water and the white crystals. The white crystals will melt and evaporate away, and so you can definitely see that we're getting rid of the water. That white solid there is the product, the zinc chloride that we want to get to. And once the water's gone, the white zinc chloride will begin to melt, and you'll be able to see it around the edges first. Yeah, so that's done because it's beginning to melt. So we're going to turn it off, and we're going to put it over here on the balance and see what the mass of that product is. Okay, it looks to me that the product and the evaporating dish is about 20.42. So I'm going to write that up above the evaporating dish, 20.42. So if we take 20.42 minus 18.25, you're going to get 2.17. So the product has a mass of 2.17. Then it says, what's the ratio of the zinc reacted to the zinc chloride formed? So that's going to be zinc reacted divided by product, which we put that up here in the notes. So I'll put that over here to the side here. 0.90 divided by 2.17 is 0.4, just around that point, I'll call it 0.41. 0.41. If we did it correctly, we should have gotten 0.48, but we're pretty close to 0.48. So the answer to blue question number 4, what's the ratio of the mass of zinc reacted to the mass of zinc chloride formed? It should be 0.41. Number 5, compare your results with those of your classmates. Did an excess of either zinc or hydrochloric acid affect your results? Everybody should have gotten 0.48. It didn't matter how many zinc pieces that you used. And if zinc chloride were not completely dry when massed, how would this affect the ratio? Well, here's the ratio. Ratio is equal to zinc reacted divided by product. So if it wasn't completely dry, it's going to make the mass of the product greater, and it's going to make the ratio less. So that could have been our problem. The reason why we didn't get 0.48 is because I didn't get all the water out of the product. Make sure that you go back and answer 12 through 17 also.